Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you an example solve of the 4x4 beginners method. Now about a few months ago I had posted the 4x4 tutorial in two parts. So if you haven't watched them yet, be sure to check out the link in the description. So now as the method goes, the first method is to make the white centers by making bars or maybe like two center pieces joined together. So as we can see, here is one and here's another. We can just move this down to make a bar and then hold that on the side and find for the other pieces. So as you can see, these two are right here. I'm gonna make this vertical so that it doesn't break, and I'll turn this twice and turn it down so that it becomes a bar. Then I'll turn this again and send this down. Now the white center is done. Next we should make the yellow center, and as you can see there is already a bar over here. So we'll just turn it this way and then turn this up, and then as this breaks white we need to turn this twice and send it back down. That white stays as it is and we have a yellow bar on the top. And then similarly we make the other bar and then align it with the bar that's already there. Turn this twice and send it down. So now the yellow center is also done. Now we hold those two centers on the side so that white is on the left. And now we need to make centers along this area, and the color order is blue, orange, green, red. So first over here we need to make the blue center, and as you can see we can just move this piece down so that it becomes a bar. So we just make this vertical again, and then there is one piece over here and another right here. So I'll just rotate this and send it down so that it becomes a bar, and then we'll send this up. So now even the blue center is complete. Next should be the orange center right here, and we see that there's a bar over here already. So we'll just send this over here, turn this twice and turn this again so that blue center is saved. Now for the other bar we'll turn this down, but then this breaks the blue again. So we just turn it this way and send it back up so that the blue center stays as it is. Next what we can do is again align it with the bar that's already there. Turn this twice and send it up so that we have the orange center. For the green center we have a bar ready over here. So we'll again send this down, turn it twice, send it back up. And now for the last two centers we can use a trick. Just move it so that it's on the top left, and just send it up, send it right here and bring this down so that this center is in its place. And we can do the same to the other one as well. So now the centers are fully done. Now we can move on to edge pairing. For edge pairing now we have a green yellow edge over here and another over here. So they are on different sides. You can move them like this, send it up, rotate the top layer, send this down and correct the centers. And similarly we can find for more edges. This time both are on the same side, so we can flip it by using this algorithm: R, U, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. So now these two edges are on different sides, so we can do the same thing again. So then we can try for white orange. We have to find the other edge for that, and as you can see it's right there. And we can again go with the same step and then we can try the green white, and it is right there, and they're on the same side, so we'll flip it. But this time, as we can see, we have solved edges, so we can turn the cube around, and then we see that there's an unsolved edge over here, so we can do that. After we are done with about 5 or 6 edges, we need to change the strategy of solving the rest of the edges. Now we want both of the edges to be on the same side, so red yellow are on the same side, and we want this edge to come right over here, so we can move it over there, flip this edge, and then correct the centers so that the red yellow is paired, and then we can do blue orange in a similar manner. And then we have green red here on different sides, so we'll flip this again and then solve the edge, and then we have just one more left. So now you should be done with all of the edges. Now we are on the 3x3 stage. The first step is the white cross. So there's the white red, the white blue, the white orange, and the white green. So we have the cross done. Now we can solve the white layer just like this. Now we turn the cube upside down to solve these edges. So as we can see, since this is flipped around, we use this algorithm R, U2, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, U, F prime, U prime, F. So now the red green is solved, and then we can do this one. For this one, the algorithm is R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. For this one, it's again the same algorithm, and then we repeat that for the last one. So now we have 3 yellow edges which are solved and one which is flipped around. This is the Overl Parity. To solve the Overl Parity, the long algorithm is RW U2, and then X means making the bottom face the front face. RW U2, RW U2, RW prime U2, LW U2, RW prime U2, RW U2, RW prime U2, RW prime. So now the Overl parity is solved, so I can continue doing the Overl. Now we are on to the final stage, the PLL. So now we need to swap these two corners, and the algorithm is R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U2, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. So now we need to solve the edges, and then we can use either of the 4 algorithms which I had showed you in one of my previous videos. I'm gonna go with this one. And it didn't seem to solve anything, so I'm gonna just do that again. So now the green and orange are solved, but then we have the yellow red and the yellow blue edge which need to be swapped. This is the PLL parity. So now the algorithm for PLL parity for this case is R2 D prime, RW2 U2 F2 RW2 R2 F2 U2 RW2 D R2. So that was the example solve of the 4x4 cube. In case you got the other case of the PLL parity, you can just use the other algorithm which I showed you in the tutorial. So this is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and leave me down a comment if you are stuck at any point. So thank you everyone for watching and have a good time.